Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel, or just plain old welcome. It's your first visit. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you with the unpacking, but I think I'm changing my strategy as far as collecting versus stacking. Not anxious to trade anything into the current fiat unless it is a bridge to getting some different precious metals, whether that be gold and or silver. I'm going to try to get your thoughts, so I'm going to pause this and get through all the boring stuff. Whoa, what a mess. Well, there you go thinking again, Sleuth. I thought I had 86 through, I was thinking, I wasn't sure. I was thinking could be 13, could be 2016. I know I dropped my subscriptions, automatic mailing and charging from the Mint. I don't remember. It was quite a ways before 2016. And then I just would, I don't know why I kept getting stuff like this. And then not enough. I sometimes I'd get two of them. I have no reason why I have two of this. I think this is a 2011, maybe 2011 Silverproof Eagle. Anyway, off topic. Yeah, thanks for clicking the like button at the very least. Anyway, so I'm thinking, wow, there's all kinds of silver stackers giving stuff away for this reason and that reason, and I'm kind of stingy, but I've gotten a lot. I haven't received anything from anybody. I've gotten a lot from the stacking community just by them letting me, click on their videos. Very cool, and taking notes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking these might be potential giveaways. And this stuff, I need to get your opinion on. I don't know. I've probably vacillated back and forth. I don't know how many dozens of times in the last 2 months since I've been paying attention to your guys' stacking techniques and strategies and non-financial advice. So these things take up a lot of space. I mean, man, I need another metal ammo can, because I certainly wouldn't want to mismatch my ammo cans with my proof, air quote, collection. But it turns out it's incomplete. Missing an 88. Well, missing I guess a 2009. Why? And I know why I'm missing, I guess it looks like 14 through whatever year this is, 24. I had to get away from stacking. I had other priorities, and I actually switched to gold, mostly in my last couple, 2 or 3 years of collecting. Some people call it stacking. Gold, I was pretty much stacking. I don't think I have any gold collector pieces. I've got a spooky-eyed Abigail Adams spouse coin, 24-karat half-ounce gold coin, MS-70 or PF-70 or something like that. I stole it, basically. I mean, not really, but sort of. I don't, maybe my pre-33 stuff is kind of collectible. I don't know, but I'm thinking about turning these things in, not into fiat. No, thank you. Got enough of that stuff. Well, never have enough, but not worried about it. But this was the United States Mint's first proof Eagle, I'm guessing. It was the first year they made the Eagle. And it looks like this got that little bit of, can't tell whether that's lighting. Nope, that's, toning. I don't know. Certainly doesn't affect the melt price. And that's all I look at. That's all I ever really looked at. Bargain basement sellback type figure in the future, far in the future. I mean, I didn't get this one in 1986, but when I started in the 90s collecting, stacking, pay more attention to fiat issues, Austrian economics versus Keynesian, all that stuff. Creature from Jekyll Island, Atlas Shrugged, Naked Communist, all kinds of influences that polluted my brain. But yeah, I don't know. The collector in me said, "Oh, I gotta have one of everything, one of every proof." And it took me a long, long, long time to accumulate these. At the time, I considered kind of bargain basement prices. I'm thinking silver stuff is way more popular than it used to be when I got into it. I mean, I don't even know if YouTube existed when I first started getting this kind of stuff, but it's certainly pretty popular now. And then, of course, I had to get the burnished offerings from Uncle Sam and his mint. This is kind of cute. I think this is the first year that they did the burnished, and it came because it's the only one I got with its own little fancy Crown Royal bag. This is a 2006 burnished, so I'm going to guess. Let's say there's a W back there. Winner. But really, that's a cute presentation. That might be something I want to keep. Well, plus, look at the box. The box is kind of mangled. There's another reason. This stuff takes up more than 2 ammo boxes. And the proofs alone, I think there's only about 26 or so of them. And then you count these things. There's another 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So they take up a lot of space. I mean, can you... So what is that, 30 ounces of coins? How many of these things I could fill up with Lucy's? Or even, heaven forbid, if they're in those fancy protective cases. Which, by the way, I saw a distressed Social Security recipient using one of those fancy coin cases that had a bunch of crystal stuff that he was putting on his gums right in front of me. They don't care over here. It's just rampant drug use, drug abuse. Body funk. Everything. It's just show and tell on the streets of Honolulu. But here's my point. Oh yeah, get to the point, Gators would say. What do you think? Do you think I should kind of peddle these things off and turn it into not fiat, but an easier to stack, maybe a generic rounds, or maybe upsell myself on a Libertads or Britannias, really pretty stuff, or the common stuff. Definitely maybe I'm going to get I think it's the JM Bullion new customer deal, which is they're generic rounds, but they're nice looking. You get 10 of them. Comes with a neat little bag like that thing does. Probably in those fancy capsules. Maybe not. I don't care. Oh, no, it's a special tube, custom tube for only 10 rounds. Something like that. That's JM. And then there's, what's the big one? The SDs. Theirs doesn't seem super generous. And it also contains stuff that I have no interest in. I'd rather pay a little more for an introductory price savings on some Eagles. So yeah, what do you think? As far as selling these things, I'm thinking about resurrecting my eBay seller account. I've got a bunch of non-precious metal stuff that I can turn into fiat and then turn that into something of value. I've just got a lot of Aloha shirts that I'll never wear again. Yeah, they're neat. Yeah, some of them are quote, air quote, limited editions. I'll keep all the golf-themed designs, and I've got about a dozen or so from '86 that I wore when I was in the car business. It was our uniform. Back then, they were $35, and I remember it stinging because they only gave us 2 to start off with, and you work every day except every other Sunday. So I needed more than 2. Yeah, I didn't need all the others that I got after that. it turns out. But and I've got I stack camouflage clothing, mostly trousers, a few of the tops, and other USGI stuff that goes along with my insane prepper doomsday thought always in the back of my mind. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't, just from the general my read of the YouTube stacking community, I don't think any of you folks out there be interested in it. Probably a great deal on a proof. Now this one I might keep it because it's a 95, but why is it in purple and the 94's in blue? I don't know. I did most of this buying I did at local coin shops when they were, I don't know, maybe I caught them at a weak moment. I traded with some coin collectors. Sometimes I used fiat, sometimes I used something else that had way less in than what the dollar value was, or something that I paid real fiat for previously, and we worked out a deal, negotiated a good transaction. But this might be something I'd want to hang on to. I think there's some kind of significance to 1995. Don't know why. Could be limited production, could be I forget. Doesn't look like that's got any toning tarnish going on it. And I don't know, sometimes I see a little mark or a speckle of dust or what have you, and I can't tell whether it's on the, even with a loop, I can't tell whether it's on the case or on the actual coin that the case contains. And yeah, so I don't know. I'd love to get somebody's opinion in the comments. Oh, where'd the lid go? Oh, there it is. I'd love to get somebody's opinion in the comments, and I'm 99.9% sure I'm not going to try to get an 88. I'm not going to try to get a whatever I'm missing here, a 2009. Or am I? Yes, I am. I'm definitely not going to try to, I don't know about these burnished coins. They're neat and all. I think they got a special mint mark. Nothing. I don't think anybody in our stacking community is impressed by any of this stuff. It just doesn't seem like it. I definitely haven't seen a whole lot of, if any, videos about these things. I don't look specifically. I tell you, I've clicked on so many notification buttons and bells and whistles that I really don't have time to check out my home page. Occasionally, just so I don't feel like I'm the only crazy one out there. I have a couple prepper channels that I pay attention to. Channels that made me comfortable to give up my prepper channel after getting some very cleverly worded messages from all over the internet, Facebook, Twitter. Of course, I was throwing in a bunch of political commentary too, and yeah. So I don't have any apps, or I'm not a Facebook. I missed the obituary part because I used to find out when my friends were dying really a lot quicker than my cousin calling me and say, "Hey, did you know so-and-so died?" Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, does anybody collect proofs? Silver Eagle proofs? Besides me? And, because I'm questioning the strategy. Not just from the space, but, so let's say there's 30 proofs, roundabout. We'll just use 30. Definitely including the burnish. So I got 30 of these fancy boxes with certificates of authenticity. I'm wondering how many plain or regular silver coins, rounds, Eagles, Britannias, Libertads, etc. Oh, poured bars, those 1 ounce little loaves of silver, and then there's, I mean, then you go as far as elaborate as the silver punks of the world. Yeah, so I'm just curious if you can put your thoughts in the comments. You don't have to worry about. Well, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if you hit the like button, but even if you don't like it, it's nothing. It's free. Oh, speaking of free, I just found some. I found some coins I didn't know I had. What are they? That's a 1960 something, 63. I guess that might be 61. I might hang on to that. I think I have another 61 Benjamin Franklin half, but I doubt if it's nearly as. I don't know. These look pretty decent, pretty nice. That's my wife's birth year. The 63. I don't care about that. But I like finding a dollar's worth of face value just by trying to reminisce over my. Oh my gosh, how old is this? So whatever 78 is, there's no fluid in there. It turns out that lighter fluid is naphtha, and if you overfill your lighter, it burns the heck out of my leg. But I noticed I used this for years and years and years, and people, and it used to be pretty colors on the logo and all that, and now all that stuff's rubbed off. But I noticed that when hey, can I have a light? And you give them your Bic, you might not get that Bic lighter back, a disposable lighter back. Even a pack of matches. But this thing, nobody ever tried to keep it. Maybe I was more vigilant. I don't know. But very cool. That's for the lighter, the Zippo lighter stackers that seem to also, some of them seem to stack precious metals. This is a nice surprise. Oh my gosh. That feels like Christmas. If I'd have known it was in there, maybe I'd have done one of these fancy mail call types, although it wasn't mailed to me. Oh, actually, all this stuff was mailed to me by me. Camouflaged with all kinds of stuff. My wife's cigarette lighter collection. Oh my gosh. Tools, hand tools. I just stuck stuff in priority mailboxes that didn't go along with the predominant theme of its contest, just in case Uncle Sam or one of his minions was X-raying them. Or, that's a keeper. Those are keepers. Or what? Up to no good. And so as far as potential giveaways, sorry, I'm getting off topic. That's how I am. This isn't neat. It's copper. Copper doesn't excite me. I do stack copper, sort of. I've got a bunch of copper pipe that I've picked up in the last 8 years. I used to just take it to the scrapyard if I got enough back in the day when I lived in the States. But this is neat. Golden State Mint. Oh, I like them. I got some of their silver stuff. But this is cool. But you know what? There's no Second Amendment in Hawaii. You can tell me, yeah, there is, but there's not. In Ohio, I could meet you at Kroger, open up the back of my trunk, and show you something that you wanted. Or at the bank parking lot, because they had a lot of security cameras. Security cameras weren't everywhere back then, but they are now. But you can't do that stuff in Hawaii. No way. I mean, I sold everything I owned, everything related to that kind of stuff, especially the Freedom Seas, especially those green-tipped lovelies. I get rid of all that stuff at auction. Only had to pay 5% commission. My auctioneer had the FFL. He took it off site because it was an online auction. They actually came and picked up their winnings, and everything went. Everything went. Even the octagonal barreled old Remington 22. That thing went for 3 times more than what I offered to give it to one of my buddies. He's died since then, but still yet. And then this is not precious metal. I can't even guess what it's made out of. But this was, I believe, a mass transit. Whether it could have been a bus Rapid transit. This might have been one, back in the 50s or so. A lot of towns had electric-driven cables. I haven't done any research on whether Honolulu had a cable car. I have no idea what this enabled somebody to do. It could be just like some forging genius in his backyard making this stuff, but I doubt it. It looks pretty official, but I've got a few of these. They've got sentimental value to me, and she's really pretty. Good from far, at least. She might be far from good, but that's something. And then this thing, I have 3 1-ounce bars total. I had other bars. I sold them all in 2011. I just didn't realize bars would ever be popular or appreciate in value other than their silver weight. So I had 2 of these. They're kind of almost identical. I think they're almost identical in as far as phases of toning or non-toning. But that's I'm not going to have bad dreams because I don't have 2 of those. And then this thing, I have no idea how I got 2 of these. And I don't think I bought any of these proofs directly from the mint, but I don't remember. 2000, man, that's like forever ago. But it's possible that I couldn't keep track because I didn't keep track of stuff very well. So I might have thought I was getting a 2000, I forget, whatever, a 9 or an 88. And it's also possible that I've got those because I've got I have access to different private properties over here that I did some quick hole digging back then. And it's not much of a hassle to go check it out, but it would be a hassle to investigate the security aspect of it. I might have to wait for like a family luau or something, or who knows, a wake. I have no idea, but I'm not losing any sleep over it. I kind of care, but I got my hands full with starting all over here with the hidey hole procedures, and then I am planning on adding to my stack. 22 minutes! Oh my goodness, I am so horrible at this. Anyway, I'll let you go. I forget what was to recap. Proofs, yes or no? Do you have any? Do you agree or disagree with that? These are superfluous, and I would be better off with equivalent value in today's offerings, weight-wise, value-wise, all that kind of stuff. Giveaway ideas or thoughts, I don't know. Man, that was exciting. I'm glad I could share that with somebody. And again, my $3.59 fancy microphone earbud combination is no good. And so this is without any of that fancy low-tech volume helper. So, yeah, I might have to do this all over again when I review it. Not to edit it, just to see if the volume is working, and usually only for the first minute or so. So this is, let me know about the volume, if you wanna, if you can, if you could, in the comments. And, thank you for any feedback you can provide, any suggestions, any comments, criticisms, compliments, you know the routine. And in the meantime, have a great day. All right, then.